Hey guys, and yeah, welcome back to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. Absolutely exciting video today, a video that we've all been waiting for. If you've got an Analogue Pocket, and especially if you've got the Analogue Pocket dock, honestly, this is something a lot of us were waiting for. Now, I was at work earlier, so I kind of played this a little bit in handheld mode. I checked it out, but literally only for about 10 minutes. So I'm going to be checking this out. This is going to be one of my rough around the edges videos. It's going to be no editing. We're literally going to go through options. We're going to have a look at some stuff. So before we do anything, let's just bring up the menu. Let's go into core settings, display mode. Okay, what do we have? So normal is what we've got there. Then we've got a CRT Trinitron. Let's check that out. Okay. That's looking really good. Now, I'm going to put some things up on screen where you can see it in handheld mode as well. Now, this is not something I recommend for handheld mode. In handheld mode, I like the display exactly the way it is. Let's put a credit in and play like a quick game with this. So, right. So in handheld mode, honestly, I think it's just best left on normal. However, if you've got a display, now I'm looking at this. On my display, in fact, I've got 3 displays that I'm looking at it on due to the capturing that I'm doing. And guys, wow, this is really good. So what we'll do after this, we'll kind of have a look at the options, what's in there, what it's saying about the core. But when I was trying this at work in handheld mode, I didn't really think much of it. But I don't really use filters on screens that small, right? You'd have to be crazy to do that. But it does look really good here. I absolutely like it. So let's quit this call for now. And just the point of this video, you might get a few black screens. You can always just, you know, tap your mobile screen twice to skip 10 seconds or kind of skip it along. I'm really pressed for time these days, so I'm trying to rush like a lot of stuff out. You know, there's a lot of stuff for me to cover, and I've got work I'm working over this season. So if we just go to About and we go to Analog OS, I've updated my OS. So we'll just go through the notes. So December the 23rd, 2023. So I guess this was kind of supposed to be out yesterday because the time they released it today, I think it was about 2 or half 2, which is a bit unusual because Analog for me release stuff usually around 5 p.m. or 4 p.m. depending on whether we're in, you know, daylight savings. But we'll have a look at these notes. Maybe there was some last minute additions. So Analog operating system library version 74A501E8. Okay, not that I knew the previous ones. GB added custom palette support with new APGB format palettes. Okay, and then in openFPGA, framework version updated 2.0, original display modes support, and new CRT Trinitron mode added. That's what we just had a look at. Pocket will automatically unlock the CRT Trinitron original display mode for suitable cores that don't specify any modes. Other modes must be enabled by the core author. Cores can now have different video aspect ratios when docked. Okay, so that's interesting. So I'm not expecting all cores to do it. So we'll test like a few, but when I tested some of the Hotego ones, it went a bit funny on Final Fight on CPS1, but it seemed to work fine on CPS2. But some of the additional kind of filters or the display modes need to be added by the developers. So hopefully we'll be seeing updates from developers kind of maintaining the core. Hopefully everyone's got time because some developers do this, you know, well, actually most developers do this as a hobby and do this in their spare time. So let's hope they do find time for it and we kind of maximize the potential of what we have. We'll have a look at like the Game Boy Advance on openFPGA to see if we can, if any modes are in there, if those need to be added to the cores as well. I get the feeling they need to be added, and the reason I have a feeling is because I tried it and I can see when I'm trying to flick over the display mode. Well, we'll talk about it in a second when we get there. So APF added new host command. Okay, a notified display mode. Right, okay, maybe that's what that is, what I was kind of touching on there. Modified host command 0090 real-time clock data. Okay, to send day of the week. It's not something I use a lot, but is the real-time clock stuff what you guys want for Pokemon? Let me know in the comments below because it's not something I use, but I know the Pokemon guys always talk about it, and I guess there's some other games that support it as well. What's really interesting here is added support for 8-bit M30 2.4 dongle. That's awesome. That's like my favorite controller now. I don't really use that one in the Analogue Pocket, and maybe the reason is it didn't work that well. I think from what I remember, it worked wired, but it didn't work with a 2.4 dongle. So it's nice to see that support there because if I'm not using an arcade stick to play arcade games, that's my favorite controller. It's very handy and it's very good. I use it on a Mister a lot. And then we've got fixed video issue with some openFPGA core resolutions. Okay, so yeah, guys, let's have a look at some stuff now. So let's get out of here. There's nothing else we kind of need to look at over here. Okay, so dock. Okay, just kind of having a look here because they updated the dock as well, by the way, guys. The dock got an update too, right? So what we're going to have a look at is, right, so let's go into openFPGA. I'm just going to go to all, so we've got everything out here, right? So let's have a look at Francisco Javier's core and see if we've got like the Trinitron display in that. So okay, let's just load Alpha Mission. Big shout out to Francisco Javier. Looking forward to more of your future endeavors, bud. Okay, so here we go. Right, okay, actually this has got a decent attract mode. So let's go into core settings. Display modes. Okay, so it's got the Trinitron mode. Okay, that's decent because, okay, here you go. We can kind of see it in there. Now, can we actually, oops, sorry. Right, can we go to mode settings? Oh, okay, so this has got its own kind of scan lines as well. So we've left that. Okay, size. So integer plus. Okay, there you go. So you can use the filters and you can use integer scaling and you can make it a little bit bigger. Integer plus. So let's now give that a quick blast. Okay, that's, guys, that's on my screen that I'm looking at, it's looking really good. Now if you're checking this stuff out on a mobile screen, it may not be doing it justice. You know, these displays are for a larger screen, but guys, it's definitely, without a doubt, it's looking good. It's a welcome addition, and this is the kind of stuff that I really like on the Mister. You know, I like using this. I like using the different shaders that are available. You know, different screen modes, and it's nice to have that on the Analogue Pocket. And for those of you guys that celebrate Christmas, well, I guess this is your Christmas present, which I guess some would consider this long overdue from Analogue. So let's go back out. Let's go back into openFPGA now. And okay, so let's go here, and I want to, okay, let's have a look. I want to try and recreate what happened with CPS1. No doubt Ortego will work on it and get that working. And I can't remember which version of Final Fight it was that I tried. So I think it must have been one of these ones. Okay, I think it might have been World Set 2. So let's let Final Fight boot up. We'll kind of run it, and here we go. Love this beat 'em up, man. This is just such a class. I should have picked Hagar. Hagar always looks good for demonstrations because, guys, you know what? Who doesn't like that flying power driver? You know, am I right? Am I right? Of course I'm right. Right, let's now have a look. So when I went into settings earlier, I went into display mode. It kind of crashed it. I hope it doesn't crash my display. Okay, that was just a one-off thing in there. So let's see if we can scale it out a little bit. So display mode, mode settings. Okay, so size. Okay, cool. I like the Ortego logo there with that kind of color behind it. Okay, cool. So we can, yeah, that's really nice, guys. That's really nice. Like I'm really impressed with this. And I guess there'll be more screen filters available. It's up to developers to implement more stuff. Is that kind of like what we'll get on like the arcade cores, guys? This looks, honestly, like I really like it. I mean, I use a lot of filters on RetroArch, and RetroArch has got quite a few, the software emulator, and there's a lot out there. The Mister has got a whole bunch on there as well. But you know what, guys? This is a great start to have this on the Analogue Pocket. Let's quickly just switch display mode off, which is normal. Let's go back to normal. Here you go. And wow, do you know what? After looking at those display modes, now I know when I do my YouTube stuff, I record most of it without any filters. I've been using filters recently in live streams, but honestly, after looking at that, this just looks terrible. Like, don't get me wrong, when I'm playing it without having looked at that, I'm like, okay, this looks cool. But once you start messing around with those filters, man, honestly, there is no option. This is the definitive way to play your Analogue Pocket. Now, let's see if it remembers. Oh, it does. Okay, so it remembers integer plus as well, which is awesome. So once you set it for the core and we go to like a different game, it will remember it. It remembers the options for the core. You don't need to save them. From what I remember, whatever you set in the core, it remembers it. So that's really awesome, guys. Yeah, this is looking good. So let's quit this core now, and now let's have a look at let's go back to openFPGA now. Okay, so that whatever crashed happened to me earlier in handheld mode, it hasn't happened now. So that's cool. So remember, a lot of stuff is coming in. So actually, let's go over to handheld, right? Let's have a quick look at handheld. So one of the things that I really do like is the filters. Now, one thing that I noticed on the Game Boy, I have to put on Tetris, like it's the Game Boy, right? Tetris is ultimate, yeah? For the DMG, the best version of Tetris out there. I won't take any other answers. So what's really interesting here, so this needs to be worked on by the developer of this code to put it in there, because look, right now I'm going to hold down the analog button and I'm going to move it left and right. As you can see, normal is the only option we have. Now if I go over to, let me just quit this. So we had normal there. When I'm holding down the analog button and press it, moving it left and right, it's not doing anything. But if we go over and we go to GB Studio, and so GB Studio, it pretty much has the same thing as running a cartridge. We've obviously some of the features missing, but if you're playing one player, just want to load up a game. Right now I'm going to hold the analog button and I'm going to move it left and right. I'm going to start moving it left. Okay, so left, all the way to the left. Oops, no, I've just disconnected my controller. I held it down too long. Right, so let me, okay, so that's original Game Boy DMG. Then press it right again. We've got original Game Boy Pocket. What's that? Game Boy Pocket Lite. What's next? Pinball Neon Matrix. That's it. Okay, so we've got, these are the displays that we got. Naturally, this is the one I like using the most. So when we go into openFPGA, we can see that it just says normal there, right? It doesn't say any of these things or any of these modes. It doesn't cycle through them. Sorry, I'm holding that button down too long. The analog button on this controller is the same controller that it uses for power. So if I hold it, oh no, don't tell me my control's gone. No. Okay, come on, let me turn it off and on again. Has it registered as like a two-player controller? Right, let me try and turn it on. Is it gonna? No, okay, right. Let me quickly reset everything. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm kind of back now, guys. So yeah, holding a bit of a shame that the analog button also turns the power off for the controller on this particular controller that I'm using. It's the 8-bit DOE Ultimate USB-C. So let's go back into openFPGA, and what should we have a look at now? So we had a look at CPS1. Let's go and have a look at let's have a look at the SNES core, see if it's in there. I'm pretty sure it will be in the SNES core. In fact, I know it's in the SNES core because I tried it out earlier and it looked good, and it seems to be in Hotego cores as well. So oh no, I'm in arcade, right? Okay, so let's go to SNES. Okay, SNES, and I really like Super Mario World, man. Let's give that a quick blast. One of my favorite games growing up. Absolutely love it. And I wonder if I've even left it when I was messing about with it earlier. Yeah, it looks like I've left the Trinitron display on. Wow, that looks really nice, guys. I don't know how well it's coming out, how well it's coming across on YouTube. So what we're gonna do here, let's just go back to normal a second, and what we'll do is, wow, that just looks on my screen now, like looking at this, it just looks terrible. Like the way for me to play it, unfortunately I'm always filming, so I'll just get used to the vanilla way. What we're seeing now, this is usually what works best when you're making videos. Like, have nothing on, just run it vanilla, because of all the different screens people watch stuff on. It just looks different. So right, okay, so now while here, let's now go through some of the modes now. So okay, core settings, display mode. Oh, that's really nice. We can see it here. So we got Trinitron. Wow, bang on, man. That looks awesome. So I like the fact that we've got the size in here, integer plus, bang, we're laughing. And guys, that just looks nice. That looks really, really nice. I have to say, let's give it a little play. Awesome, absolutely awesome. Like I say, I really hope it comes out looking good, you know, on your screens. Yeah, I'm looking really good. Analogue have hit the ball out of the park. I know that a lot of people criticize Analogue. They don't like their stuff. I know this has been long overdue. They said soon, and soon came like a year plus later. But guys, honestly, like, it's just looking really, really good. And a lot of you guys on the channel so some of you guys have got a Mr. and an Analogue Pocket. Some of you guys have only got one device. But you know, if you've got your Mr., I get that you're using that to play stuff on your TV. I do that as well. But for you guys that don't, now you can play it on your modern displays, and you've just got a lovely, it just looks really, really nice. I know I'm going on about it a bit, but I wouldn't say it unless I actually kind of meant it. Right, let's see what we'll have a look at next. Let's see if Let's see if it's in any of the Mega Drive cores. And there's two reasons I want to check that Mega Drive core. I want to go and have a look at the Castlevania demo that I've done a video for earlier, man, because hey, you know what, I'm a big Castlevania fan. And we are using what core? Okay, we're using Eric Lewis's core here, which is a port of the Mr. core, well, the old Mr. core now, because the main Mr. core now is by Nuki KT. So let's run this. And what we'll do is, hopefully we'll have the filters on this. Let's go over to fan games. So we've got Castlevania, the demo by Pigsy's Game Dev Tutorial channel. Sorry, I can't remember the full name, but Pigsy, I've got a dedicated video on this if you want to check it out, guys. It's awesome. It's great to see this stuff come out on. It's just great to see this stuff that's like a PlayStation game being developed for the Mega Drive. And guys, it's fantastic. So over here, one of the buttons changes. Yeah, okay, so we can go to different areas of the game. So should we check out the marble gallery, or okay, let's go outer wall then. Let's go outer wall, and what you do is you press start here. Oh no, why did I pick the part with Medusas? If you press start, it takes you into another room. Okay, got the snipers here. Okay, so now let's have a look. Let's see. Oh okay, habit now. I'm pressing start. Do you know what might be better, right? Let me press start. Let's just get out of here. Oh, okay, that's nice. I want to get something with like a bit more scenery. Okay, it should take us back. Right, here we go. We're back in here now. I want to get to a nice scene with a few things going on. Maybe near the beginning. You know, we've got the trees and everything there. So entrance. Let's go entrance. Right. So let's go there. Oh, that's nice. Right. So now let's try out the display modes. Okay, display mode. Oh, okay. Right. That's actually crashed my Analogue Pocket. Let me take a little video with my phone while I'm doing it. This is what this has done to my Analogue Pocket, so you guys can see it as well. I'll superimpose this after with some clever editing skills. So just a quick one here. My Analogue Pocket screen is flashing, guys. So yeah, shame what happened there. I don't know what happened there. I might try it again, but that's what's going on with my my Pocket screen at the moment. Okay, so I've turned, I had to turn my Analogue Pocket off, you know, hold the power button down for a few seconds. Let's now just see if that currently is just curiosity above everything else. Let's see if that was this Genesis core. If not, I'll try it on the other one. I just want to run like an official Genesis game. So let's just pick. Yeah, can you guess what I'm going to pick? If you're a regular on the channel, you should get it. Right, here you go. Let's do Streets of Rage 2. And let's see if this now, if it crashes when I go into the menu. I mean, we are going to expect issues with some cores, right? Because Analogue have updated it. There's going to be some issues with any cores. That's just something I'm certain of. And I'm hoping these issues get looked at and they get resolved. You know, we've got the screen filters. We've got, there'll be some under the hood changes for developers here to kind of make their life a little bit easier, because I know they request stuff. Right, let's now go into menu. No, it hasn't frozen this time, so let's have a look. Core settings. It's done the same thing again, guys. The screen's flashing again, so I can't go into display mode on the Genesis core. I'm going to reboot it, and we're going to try the other Analogue, the other Genesis core, and yeah, we're going to try the other Genesis core just to see if the same thing happens with a Pocket, or if we can if we can change the displays. Okay, back once again for the Renegade Master. Let me know if you know that track. Okay, so where are we? Let's go Genesis again, right? Genesis, here we are. So let's now change the core to okay, so no, okay, yeah, let's change it to the spiritualized core. It was the Eric Lewis core. Let's now run this. So it wasn't a Castlevania fan game that was causing the issue. So I'm going to load that again. I'm going to try and we're going to go near the beginning, and hopefully we can get the display filters to show up. Now remember, this firmware has just been released, so do give developers time. I'm sure things will get resolved. So let's go back into the entrance where we've got a nice bit of tree. And are we going to be able to get into the display modes? Oh wow, okay. So right, okay, with spiritualized core, it's working. Let's go back into size. Okay, integer. Okay, what's this? Fine. I don't know what these things are doing here. I'm pressing them. I'm not quite sure what they are. Okay. Oh, scan lines only. Okay, that's interesting. Very, very interesting. Hard edges. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of different effects in this core. So, right, okay. Oh, heavy scan lines. Let's have a look at that. Oh, I like that. Okay, that's nice. Wow. Okay, so there's more options to play about with. So the spiritualized core may be the better one. Okay, let's kind of go and play this, guys. This is awesome. If you've not checked this out, it's the last video that I did. I was kind of waiting for this. I even set a notification for when Pigsy done the premiere, and just to kind of check it out. But man, this looks really, really good. Like I absolutely love it. Like I always say, guys, the Analogue Pocket is a handheld machine for me. I have the Mister for my TV gaming, but for all of you guys that have got the dock and it is your only FPGA device or your main FPGA device, guys, honestly, like, I wish you the best holiday season. You're just in for a treat. I'm super impressed by it. Love it. And treat yourself even more. Check out the video I did before this one, which gives you access to this game. You can get this game and check it out. Okay, I always smash that. But let's go down there and get the axe. There's an axe down here. I'm digging this original kind of Mega Drive-y soundtrack for it. It is banging. Okay, yeah, this is yeah, it's looking really good. So for the Mega Drive for now, use the spiritualized core. Now, I have generally gone with Eric Lewis's one, and the reason for that is when I was playing Shredder's Re-Revenge. Oh, that's a good one to test as well. Let's run some let's run that ROM hack. But Shredder's Re-Revenge kept crashing on the spiritualized core. Oh, I won't be able to run it because it crashes on this core, and it only worked on the Eric Lewis core. So now let's go. I don't know what to kind of check here, guys. So we're gonna have the same thing. We can go into GBA. So we went into Game Boy, then we went into Game Boy. Went into Game Boy. Oh, yeah, went into Game Boy. Let's we didn't try out Game Boy Color, but what we can do is we can go into Game Boy Advance, and it's going to be very, very unlikely that. Okay, let's just pick a random game here. I just want something 2D that kind of looks all right. And oh, actually, you know what? Let's go. Gunstar Superheroes. That's a great game on the GBA. If you haven't tried it, try it out, guys. Here we go. Gunstar Superheroes, a fantastic game. And guys, yeah, GBA plays really, really nicely on this machine. I do look forward to like a vertical Analogue Pocket in the future, or sorry, not vertical, a horizontal display. I don't want to press this too long. Okay, so this is the same deal here now. So we can't use the displays on here. I've got a cartridge in there. I've got a GBA cartridge in here, so I can actually go and let's go play cartridge, just to give you an idea of what is going to be possible when these cores are worked on. So I've always just got Street Fighter. That's the only game I have in the back of my Analogue Pocket, and I can't even play it that well because, you know what, guys, I don't actually like I don't like the D-pad for fighting games. I hate the two back buttons. You know, I can't play Street Fighter with shoulder buttons. I just absolutely hate it. But you know what? These displays, they're superb. So here you go. That's the original Analogue GBA. So that's what we've currently got on the openFPGA side. Something like this. So we've got Analogue GBA, Analogue LCD, or Analogue SP1. I'm trying not to hold that button down too long. I don't want to turn the controller off again. But what were... Okay, so there's not... Is there anything in settings here? Okay, cool. Right, no, let's exit the cartridge. So there's stuff in here, and let's just go and have a look at Game Boy Color, a Game Boy Color game. So let's go into GB Studio, Play Creations. What's a Game Boy Color game here? I just need to make sure one of these is actually... I mainly like the DMG games, so that's what I usually have on here. But I'm pretty sure I've got, I think, Grand Theft Auto was one, but I just want something where maybe we can get into the game. I can't remember if a lot of these were color or not. Okay, Link's, okay, this is a color game, Link's Awakening Redux. So that's like the redone version. So here we go. We've got LCD Plus, we've got LCD, and we've got just the normal GBC. So we've got 3 different filters at this moment in time, and hopefully they'll be added to the Game Boy Color core. I'm not gonna, there's no point us testing the Game Boy Color openFPGA core because it's going to give us the same results, right? We're just going to get normal, which is almost like a placeholder to say, yes, you know, we recognize when you press the analog button and move it left and right, that something should happen, and hopefully that will kind of get brought in. I don't know what else to kind of check here. So Let's see if it works on Neo Geo, and Neo Geo still uncategorized. And remember, we've got two Neo Geo cores, guys. We've got an overdrive one, which will release some of the slowdown. I generally use the normal one. I'm good with that. So let's run. Let's go Metal Slug or something. Okay, so metal, yeah, let's go first Metal Slug. So this takes a little bit to load. You might want to double tap it unless you want to hear me talk to a black screen, because this video, it is no editing. The only reason I'm going to have an edit in here is because the Analogue Pocket crashed a few times and I had to turn it off and reboot. If not, it would have been like one thing all the way through. And do let me know if you like this style of video. Like, I really like doing this style of video for many reasons. The main reason being it's just really easy to do. I play, I talk, it almost feels like a live stream, but I'm not live streaming it, I'm doing it as a video. So it'll be interesting to see, because I think someone over on my Discord, oh guys, if you're, if you want to join my Discord, it is available, it is out there. I'll leave an invite link in the description of this video. Come and chat. I did see someone said it broke their Neo Geo core, so let's have a look. Let's see if the filters work in here. Right. Oh, cool, it's working. Nice. Okay. And right. Oh wow. Okay, so it's even got all the extra. All right. So let's just go here. Right. Okay. Yeah, guys, looking good. I'm a big fan of scan lines. So let me just go there a second again, and let me go display mode setting. What does it look like with just scan lines only? Okay, so not too heavy. Guys, that's fantastic, man. That's wicked. Love it. This is wicked. This is wicked. If you guys if you guys have got your Analogue Pocket, those of you that don't have a dock, guys, if you're trying this stuff on the dock, I can't imagine it looking too great. Let me know if you do like it on the dock. Personally, on the dock, I like it vanilla, but man, connected to a display, this is it's just really good. It's nice to see the cores it's working on. Well, I really like that. I like the animation of when you attack these guys once you have the flame for it. It looks fantastic in my opinion. Right, okay, I'm having a lot of fun here. Let's quit this core. And right, what else can we check? So yeah, we've got cartridge, we've gone into GB, the GB Studio stuff in tools on the openFPGA side. We've got, okay, so we checked we checked Francisco Javier's core. Oh, let's have a look to see if Promod stuff works. So some of the Battle Gregor. Let's go Battle Gregor, Bat Rider. I think these are his cores, aren't they? So let's have a look. Yep, that is Promod's core. So let's see if everything works on this. Now, I know Promod uses JT Framework for his stuff in the conversation that I've had. Sorry, I'm not too technical, so if I'm making mistakes, in insinuating stuff, then please forgive. Oh, that says it there. Look, built with JT Frame. Awesome. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's see if I imagine anything with JT Frameworks is going to have like the same kind of results that CPS1 and CPS2 did. So let's go Sony Trinitron, and here we are. And I like, okay, that's really cool. I like it. I like these settings we've got in here. So this is set to soft edges, heavy scan lines, Okay, so you can flick those on and off, right? Okay, soft edges. Right, okay, now all right, okay, cool. Right, okay. Sorry, I'm just kind of, it's like the first kind of time I'm checking this out. Guys, this is a great shmup, like honestly, like great. This is a great core. Great shmups, man. Look at that. Awesome stuff. Great graphics. I mean, look how good it looks, man. Yeah, this is how shmup should be. I mean, they look good. Don't get me wrong, I like some of the older ones that come out, but these ones are just fantastic, man. Like, absolutely amazing. And so there's a lot of stuff to enjoy on it. It works well on the SNES. It works on the Mega Drive, but on the spiritualized core and not the Eric Lewis core. But I imagine stuff will get updated, and it will just become the norm where this will just work on everything. Just give it time, guys. Be patient. Enjoy. If you can't have them straight away, we're in a much, okay, what do I want to say? I want to say we're in a much better position than we were. So if anyone's like, when is this going to work? Just be patient, man. Give people time. We've got plenty to play. There's a lot on here. So let's exit out of this. I don't know what other ones to check, and then maybe have a look at some options. So, right, and then we'll just kind of go through all the kind of options here to see if there's anything new that we kind of spot. So we've had a look at some arcade ones. Computer, I've only got Amiga. And I'll be interested to see what we actually get on Amiga. That's quite interesting, because we've got the we've got the front end, haven't we, for the Amiga? We've got the Amiga Vision front end. I know a lot of you guys are always asking what's happened, because when you follow the tutorial, a lot of the links aren't dead. Guys, if it's not available, it's been taken down. There's not much I can do about that. Hopefully we'll get another update and things will change, but from what I understand, by for now, yeah, they're just not there. So where are they? Okay, so whoops. Okay, let's go charts. Okay, let's just pick a game, top 100. Just something that's a little bit quick. Okay, oh, flashback is cool. Let's get flashback working. Wow, I haven't actually loaded this for a long time. I kind of forgot what I need to. Okay, cool. I don't need to press much. Okay, backwards the keyboard. Big shout out to my buddy Mazamars, man. If you're watching this, nice one, bro. Hope you're well. I know you're busy these days, but look forward to getting some stuff for you, some updates from you. Okay, maybe this was the wrong game to pick. Let's just get it started. Oh, actually, in fact, we can just go here, can't we? Display modes. Okay, is it going to work or is it going to crash? No, it's working. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's looking good. Okay, definitely, I could have picked a better game. I'm really sorry, guys. Can't remember now. Was it here? And it was delete, wasn't it? It was delete. We need to press to get back out. Okay, awesome. When you forget, let's put on something. Wow, okay, so that's even working on here. What was Shadow Fighter? Is that something? I was hoping to kind of find Pang here in one of these lists, but let's try Shadow Fighter. And here we go. Hopefully it will just boot up. I absolutely love the Amiga. I need to give it some more time, man. I need to play it a little bit more. Like, I don't play a lot of games, guys. I film a lot of stuff and I play a lot of stuff while I'm playing it, but it's been a long time since I've actually finished the game from start to finish. I wanted to finish Resident Evil 4 the remake, but you know what? I never finished it, and then I haven't played it for so long. I would need to start it again. I think the last game that I actually finished from start to end, not counting Street Fighter games, right? Not counting fighters, because you can just kind of get through and do those. The last game I think I completed was actually, what's that new Metroid? Metroid Dread? Is that the one on the Switch? Okay, I've never played this game before. Cool, all right. But interesting. So hopefully we'll get like better mouse support as well. I know on the previous OS, Mazamars there were some limitations that stopped the mouse or maybe the keyboard. Sorry, pardon me, done a little hiccup there. The mouse and the keyboard, or one of them, or something within that not working, and he was waiting for an update. So hopefully this OS update has given developer those options. Guys, this is looking good with the scan lines, man. It works really well on the Amiga core. Wow. Okay, let's go display mode. Let's go back to normal so you can see. Okay, that's normal, right? Okay, that's a big difference, guys. And display mode, let's go to Trinitron, and if we go into display mode, more settings. Okay, so it's interesting what we've got here. Now someone, well, I kind of, okay, right, okay, you can make the Amiga, but Amiga scaling was different depending on games, wasn't it? So one thing someone did actually say, and let's check that out. They said on the Game Boy you can make like custom palettes, but you might have to do that on the back end, and maybe you can't do it through like the menus or through the front end. But let's just go back to the Game Boy core just to see if there are additional options in there. I'm going to run Tetris again because that is all I know. Actually, no, I do know more games for the OG Game Boy, but Tetris is Tetris, man. Right, okay, so what options have we got under displays? Right, okay, so display mode settings. Okay, sure. Okay, so it's not quite there. Right, okay, it's only got the normal one there. Okay, so that will come. So what we can do now, let's get out of this and let's just have a look at the options. So play cartridge, library, anything new in here? Okay, so I've got a few saves in here. I think someone said they couldn't load their save state. Maybe we can try that towards the end of the video. It's going to be a long video, guys, so I don't expect you guys to watch it all. You know, imagine you get bored at somewhere along the way, but this is how we're doing this. I wanted to check out this. It's cool. Okay, so memories, save state, screenshots. Okay, my Super Turbo screenshot. I've got save states there. I wonder if you can. Okay, you can only delete. It'd be nice if you could. What would be really nice if you go to memory, you go to your save state, and it gives you the option to launch the game. That will be fantastic, because I've got like no intro ROM sets on there with multiple versions of the same game. So I'll have to find what version I was playing. I mean, if I'm playing a game, I'll remember how to do it. Okay, so that's picked up my 8-bit no controllers at Xbox Series X and S. It's actually it's actually connected via RF, but it shows Bluetooth up there. Okay, so Nano Loop, not something I've really used before. GB Studio, okay, and the developer option, is there anything new? It's not something I usually go to. I mean, sometimes when I'm testing a call for a friend or anything, again, developer option is a way to turn on stats, yeah, it gives you a little bit more information. Okay, so here we go. Settings, Pocket, okay, now we don't want to do a global reset. What system? Okay, that's where you can force different modes on. Dock, okay, what the HD? Oh, okay, cool. I'm using a 1080p display, so that's me. Analog OS, okay, startup action, okay, interesting. Group openFPGA. A lot of people ask, how do you get the categories up there? That's what you need to do. You need to go into group openFPGA, and that will do it for you. Library, auto library, detailed library, okay, auto add library, or detailed library. Okay, so you've got a couple of options there. If you want a detailed version, I'll leave that on for now. Memories, enable quick load, okay. I wonder what that entails, whether it just loads it when you boot up that particular game. So okay, we kind of went through this at the beginning, didn't we? Let me just try one thing. I want to try, before we go, what was let's go memories and save states. Right, what did I have? Samurai Showdown, I've got one. I thought I had one for okay, I actually did. Okay, I thought I had one for Metal Gear, I saw, but clearly I didn't. Okay, well, that must have been, no. Okay, save states, no. Okay, so free. Okay, so Samurai Showdown, I wonder which version that was I was actually playing. So let me go Samurai Showdown. Oh, actually no, we can create one and maybe load one. Okay, no, because that would be fresh. What people were saying was their old ones weren't actually working. So let me go. I'm just going to try and find that Samurai Showdown. I imagine it'll be US, because I usually play the US stuff. Oh, here we go. It should be this one here. Oh no, sorry, that's the completely wrong game. What the hell is wrong with me? Samurai Showdown. Okay, cool. Yes, sorry. Just looking at it, with the way it changes, it always throws me off. It's not the first time. So let's just go. Uh-oh. Did I overwrite that? Okay. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Look. I've saved the state by analoging up, right? And let's scale to another screen. Now I'm going to move it analoging down. Okay, so now I can't load the save state on this core. So okay, so it does seem to be an issue. I can definitely save, just can't load my save state. I'm holding that button. Don't want to hold it down too long because it will crash it. Here we go. Yep, left right is working. Down, it's not loading. It's not loading the save state, so maybe that is an issue in there. So like I said, guys, do expect some bugs on this. It looks like save states aren't working unless I'm doing something wrong. Don't take everything I'm saying as gospel. This is me. I'm relatively new to this. This firmware was only released a few hours ago, and I am kind of new to this as well. So let's load up a core, and we'll kind of end this video. Just main thing was for me screen filters. Oh, before we do that, actually, let's go to about again. Analog OS. Okay, so okay, JB added custom palette support for new APGB format palette. So I guess that's something on the back end, unless I'm missing something, guys, and you can do it here and mess about with it. Honestly, I don't know. And then openFPGA framework version updated 2.0. Original display modes, that's what we kind of had a look at. And then cores. Cores it has to be implemented by the core author, so we know that. Cores can now have different aspect ratios when docked. Okay, we didn't actually see that. We'll try that. We'll note to self. Let's see where we can change that aspect ratio. I mean, I'm happy with the normal aspect ratio, unless it's talking about the integer scaling that you can change, but that's not aspect ratio, is it? It's just making it a little bit bigger. APF added new host command, modified host command. Okay, added dock support, fixed video. Okay, so the main thing, to be honest, the main thing is display filters. But let's go and in openFPGA, let's go and let's put on a core. Maybe I'll put on something like Rastan. Rastan's a good looking game, right? It looks nice, doesn't it? And it's got a banging soundtrack as well, so something nice to finish with. Yeah, let's see if we can change the aspect ratio. That would be interesting. So core settings, we've got with it display mode. Okay, normal. Okay, mode settings. It can't be in size because we had that, unless it is already highlighted anyway, so we're good there. Where is the aspect ratio? Am I missing something here? Okay, so load arcade game, no. What's this? Okay, that's the cabinet. Flip screen, no. Service mode, coin aid, difficulty, bonus live. Okay, I'm not I don't know where that is. That's definitely not in here. So where is, how do you change the aspect ratio? Unless the aspect ratios in the main menu, could that be it? So let's go. Okay, so let's quit here. Let's have a look if we can find anything for aspect ratio. So is it on the dock? Nah, HDMI. Okay, no, because it's okay. So it's not okay. Nah, where can it be? Right, Pocket systems. No, nope. Okay. I wonder where was that again? Right, let's have a look. Where was cores can now have, that's an openFPGA. So different video aspect ratios when docked. I can't find that. Let me load a completely different core then. So let's go back to openFPGA and let's see. I mean, I mainly play arcade games. I don't really have too many computer things on here. Let's just go to console. Let's go PC Engine or something and see if the PC Engine core lets us change the aspect ratio. So one of my favorite games here, Bloody Wolf, fantastic game. Completed this on the PC Engine. Absolutely love it. Like I can't recommend this enough. So let's go into core settings, display mode. Okay, normal. No, that's the same stuff we've got. Again, size and stuff here. You know what? I'm gonna have to put that on because while we've got that, let's make it look good. So yeah, man, that's banging. I mean, I'm okay with the aspect ratio. I don't need it. It's just it says it in the notes, and I'd like to find it. If you guys know where it is, then definitely let me know. PMC audio boost. No, I can't find it, so I don't know where it is. So here we go. Core options, memories. Nah. Okay. It's not oh, tools, is it good? Nah, okay, nah, we don't know. Okay guys, you know what, that's kind of it for this video, man. Definitely check out oh, what's the, okay, here's the buttons here, right? Check out Bloody Wolf. It's a fantastic game. Check out these screen filters. Now I don't know how well they're coming out on YouTube, but man, these are just wicked, absolutely wicked. But that's it for this video, guys. We wanted to have a look at the screen filters, and that's what we did. And this was just, you know, one of my, come and check it out with me. Let me know what your favorite filters are. If you can, what your favorite screen filters are. If you can add any additional information that I've left out, because I often do, please feel free to do so. And what I'll do is I'll make a pinned comment and I'll add any other useful information in there, even if it means copying and pasting your guys' comments. But yeah, awesome stuff. Analogue said they'll get this out before Christmas, and you know what, guys, they delivered. So I know they said soon, but once they gave us a date for it, they stuck to that date and they delivered. So props where props are due. Absolutely love it. I'm a fan of Analogue and Analogue items anyway. Big fan of the Pocket. So enjoy your Analogue Pocket, enjoy the screen modes. If you're not subscribed to the channel, a subscription and a like is super appreciated, guys. I'll see you guys around. This is Pixel Cherry. Oops, sorry. I was trying to get off the bike. Okay, I don't know how I've done my buttons. Okay, this is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.